Ooh. Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel and welcome to this week's video. Before we start off, this is my outfit. Yes, this shirt's cute. Thanks for letting me know. It is for Mexico. My aunt got it for me. It reminds me of being like an old Mexican man, like in his 70s, 60s, just like, because I'm gonna be an old Mexican man like in 10 years. But yeah, it not only has 1, 2, or 3 pockets, but it has 4 pockets. Like, isn't that cool? Like, you can hide so many things in here. Wow, so much storage space. These pants are from H. What is you doing? I'll wait. Thank you. These pants are from H&M. They're like corduroy, I guess. This shirt's Columbia. I didn't buy it at the Columbia store because this would probably be like $35. That bitch is expensive, so I probably thrifted it somewhere for like $10 or something. Honestly, I don't know where half my clothes comes from, but yeah, I guess. Anyway, yes, I'm wearing a bucket hat. Is it a bucket hat? I don't even know. A safari hat. It's kind of hot, but I didn't want to do my hair today, so you get what you get. It's pretty cute. It says Budweiser on it. I don't know if you can see it. Little beauty guru moment. So for today's video, I'm just gonna talk about my like interview process, the application process, the hiring process of the job I was reluctant to say in the previous video, last week's video. So just so y'all know, the job I'm talking about is Target. Yeah, not that big of a deal. I'm about to spill the tea. Not really, but before that, I am hungry, so I'm about to make something, and then you guys are gonna watch. This video is kind of gonna be like a mukbang slash... It's gonna be a mukbang. A very poor quality mukbang, because I don't know how to make mukbang. So this is my first attempt on making any sort of mukbang eating video, so don't come for me. So let's go. Ooh. All right, so I decided what to eat. So I'm about to be eating some Maruchan instant noodle soup, shrimp flavored because beef or chicken flavored. Blech. If you prefer chicken or just anything other than shrimp flavor, dead. I got this big bowl here. I'm gonna pour it up. Whew. El caldo. Ooh. Let me hold it up. Oh. Boom. I was watching like, do you guys know who Louis' Life is? I don't know. He's like a Mexican Bretman Rock, I guess. I was watching one of his videos and he like ate maruchan, instant noodle soup with lemon, but I ain't got lemon. This is lemon. With lime, con limon, pero tengo lima. But he ate it with lime and I only have lemon, so hopefully it tastes the same. If not, well, oh well. So like, I don't think I'm gonna put both of them because one has a lot of juice. Let's see, let's mix it and then try it. Because I don't want it to be too sour. Oh! Also, these people don't have chopsticks, so I have to eat it with a fork, so it's gonna taste different. Okay, let's try. It's pretty good. It could use a little bit more lime. Let's see. Okay. And then he puts tapatio, but I don't have tapatio because. So we have Valentina. Let's put some. Ooh, I hope that's not too much because I do eat spicy, but sometimes I overdo it with this. I spill. Oh my god. Wow. Okay, so while that's marinating, let's move that to a side. Coke, no sugar added. Diet Coke, because we want to be skinny legends. Let's do some ASMR. Can you? Mmm. Mmm. It's pretty good. I've never had it with like lime and, well, Valentina, I've had it just with tapatio. And it's good with tapatio, but like with lime. Mmm. Mmm. Okay, so yes, the job I was talking about in the previous video was Target. And so like the application process is pretty standard for like any job application, I guess. You like have to like make an account online for their like career website or whatever, and then add your information, attach your resume, sometimes a cover letter, but like who does cover letters these days? Cover letters are so dumb. Yeah. After that, it's super easy. You just look for jobs that are like posted on their website, and you can just like easily apply by just like clicking them because your information's already in their system. After I did that, like 3 or 4 days later, I got like a call back saying that they'd love to interview me, and I was pretty excited because I haven't had a job in like 2 months, remember? And so I was like, hey, you know? So I went to my first interview. So I was like, hey, I'm here for an interview. And then they were like, okay, go ahead and sit in the break room. So I did. I got there like 20 minutes earlier because, you know, it's good to be early. No, I waited for like about 35 minutes before my interview started. When it was my turn, she brought me in and she was like, hi, my name's blah, blah, blah. I don't remember her name. She just asked me like, why do you want to work here? What are some strengths of yours and weaknesses? The first interview was honestly so chill. She made me feel like comfortable. She asked me like 3 questions, tops, like strength, weaknesses, why do you want to work here, and your experience, you know? And then she on the spot was like, perfect, I'd like to set up a second interview, which I guess most people get that. My interview was on Friday, and she said the second interview was gonna be on Monday, and the lady couldn't do the interview the same day because she was sick. So I did it on Monday, and she was also sick when I like showed up, so she probably gave me the corona. Second interview, it was so bad. Going into it, I was like, oh my god, I got the second interview, basically have the job in the bag. And then like she sat me down, and I hate when I do that, like, oh, it's gonna be a breeze, because then it never is a breeze. And I always like, I don't prepare myself for anything they're gonna ask me. She just asked me like some situational question, like, give an example you made a customer feel welcome one time. And my brain literally went blank, and I like couldn't think of anything to say. And then she also asked me, what can you bring to the team? And all I said, dead ass, was I'm kind and friendly. And I couldn't think of anything else. Like, it was so bad. And then she asked me like more situational questions. That was it. And she's like, okay, well, she never said we'll contact you in a week or whatever, or like we'll email you. She was just like, all right, thank you. You can head out. And I was like, great. She didn't say anything. So that means I didn't get the job. And then a week and a half passed, and I have like 2 interviews during that time. And then I get a call from Target, or like Target HR, saying that they're offering me a position like for what I applied for. And so yeah, basically that's how I got the job. And then they're like, okay, perfect, your orientation date's this Friday. And I was like, great. And they sent me actually they didn't send me an email. I had to log back on into their career website thing, whatever, and look at the account and see what like they had sent me on there, I guess. But like they could also send it to me through email, really. Like that's the least you can do. So I get there, and then she's like, great, you brought your 2 forms of identification, correct? And I was like, no. And she's like, oh, well, those 2 things were very important for the first day. And I was like, well, the thing you guys sent me didn't say anything about bringing anything. And I was like, can I go back home really quick and get them? And she was like, in order for us to start at 8:30, how we talked about, we'd have to reschedule. And I was like, okay, whatever, bitch. And there was only one more person there. So I was like, okay, whatever. And then I got home, and then I just like edited the video of last week. And while I was editing, I got a phone call from Costco, which is backstory. So I worked at Sears for like a year and 8 months, and I like quit because I applied at Costco, and they were like, hey, we're looking for seasonal people. And I was like, lit, okay, let's work. So I quit Sears, worked at Costco for like 2.5 months, from like October 30th to January 5th. But I worked there, and then they were like, great, today's the last day. We'll call you if we decide to keep you or whatever. And so they didn't. And so February came along, and I went back, and I was like, hey, I'm still interested if you guys still have any positions open. And they were like, okay, right now not really, because it's the beginning of the year, so it's not really that busy. And I was like, okay, cool, whatever. And so that's when like my 2-month journey of the job vacation started. They never called me back. But since the coronavirus or COVID-19 or whatever started, everyone's going crazy. And I guess Costco needed more people, so they called me, and they were like, hey, are you still interested in this job? And then I was like, shoot, why not? And then they were like, when's the earliest you can start? And I was like, I don't know, as soon as possible. This was Friday, keep in mind. And then he was like, all right, great, come in tomorrow at 10 in the morning. And I was like, okay. So I did. When I got to work, they were like, can you work tomorrow, Sunday? And I was like, okay. And then they were like, can you work Monday? And I was like, okay. And then they were like, can you work Tuesday? And I was like, I need a little break from work because I've been working all 3 days. So today's my day off, which is Tuesday, but tomorrow I go back to work, and I'm probably gonna work Thursday, Friday, Saturday again, because they be busy, and people are crazy, and people are so dumb, like so dumb, you do not believe. I had no intentions of working at Costco until they called me back, and then I was like, shoot, Costco's like better pay, a lot more hours, pretty sure, than Target. So the plot twist is that I guess the job I was talking about in my video before was Target, but a day later, Costco called me, so I said deuces to Target, and I'm currently working at Costco. Honestly, 10 out of 10 would recommend. This is my name tag. It says Jonathan, front end, employee since 2019, which is when I started, like I said, in October last year. And I'm getting towards the end of this video and the end of my sopa. So I'm pretty much done with my sopa Maruchan. Solo queda el caldo. And I don't really like caldo. I don't really like broth. All that's left is el caldo, the broth. I don't really like broth, like on pozole or like other soups or like pho. I don't drink the broth. I don't know. I just don't like broth, I guess. Even though it like tastes good. I know it tastes good. I just don't like drinking it, if that makes sense. I'm pretty much done. Ooh. Alright, thank you guys for watching today's... Ow! Alright, thanks you guys for watching today's video. If you guys liked it, leave a like, I guess. Comment, subscribe. Until next week's video. Ooh.